Hey everyone, welcome to today's word of Revanchism. It refers to a political policy or movement aimed at reclaiming lost territory or making amends for past losses, particularly by a nation seeking to regain land or status previously diminished. I mean, we all know some of the states which are like that in today's political age. Continuing, it often carries connotations of aggression or a desire for revenge to restore a nation's former glory. Now that's well, not official, but that's the technical definition of this word revanchism. I haven't used it before, you can understand why, but if you are an official, rather a government official, who deals with these kind of policies, it might come as handy. I wouldn't recommend this for average everyday listeners like me, but I really like this word. And you know I always give you the words which I personally use, but this one I just really like, and I think most of my listeners will be able to use it. So let's get into the story. In the aftermath of the Great War, the nation of Viridia found itself grappling with the harsh realities of defeat and lost territories. The streets echoed with the murmurs of revanchism, as citizens, fueled by a desire for vengeance, called for the restoration of the former glory. Politicians, sensing the growing tide of revanchism, began to exploit these sentiments to gain power. The most vocal advocate of revanchism was General Cross, a war hero who had lost his homeland in the conflict. His speeches, dripping with revanchism, resonated deeply with the public. He spoke of reclaiming lost lands and avenging the dishonor brought upon the state. His vision of a powerful nation reignited the flames of revanchism in the hearts of the people. Under his leadership, revanchism became the driving force of the foreign policy of the state. Diplomatic efforts were replaced by aggressive posturing, and the nation's military was bolstered in preparation for what many saw as an inevitable conflict. The neighboring countries, wary of the state's revanchism, formed alliances to counter the growing threat. As the drumbeats of war grew louder, the reality of revanchism's consequences began to dawn on the Viridian populace. The initial fervor was replaced by a sense of dread. Families who had once cheered for revanchism now feared the looming specter of another devastating war. Yet, the momentum of revanchism was too strong to halt. When the conflict finally erupted, it was as brutal and destructive as the first. The state's quest for revanchism led to that the pursuit of vengeance often comes at a great cost. The war-torn landscape served as a stark reminder that revanchism, while alluring in the promise of restored pride, ultimately brought nothing but devastation. Okay, so now I don't see most of us using it in our day-to-day conversation, but if we just try to animate or just try to dramatize what we are trying to say, uh, then we might be able to use it. Uh, for example, let's just say the time that I lost not studying, I shall seek, okay, this isn't it. Hmm. Okay, I got it. How about revanchism flew through me as I decided to reclaim my lost time. Now, is that like the actual official definition? No, but it's correct, and it's going to drive the word home, because let me repeat, the feeling of revanchism flew through me as I decided to reclaim my lost time. So you could always dramatize or animate how you're feeling by using these words, even though it does not fit ideally into that. That's the beauty of using all these words and why we are learning this together, because they are like a spell which we cast, and they can really bring that flavor, if you will, in our conversations of day-to-day lives, and really change our living experience just by changing the words. I do believe that words have certain energies associated with them. That's why in many cultures, not to get too off topic, but in many cultures, the we use words which are chanted as mantras, because I do believe that words have certain energies associated with them. That's why I'm trying to. That's why we are trying to learn powerful words, because we want that energy to drip into our lives. Now, if you agree with that, feel free to continue the conversation in the comments, like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.